Good morning. Let's do a little garden update. I decided I'd go ahead and get it, plant what I could plant, since I got the raised beds already done. There's the potatoes. Y'all remember when we planted those? And the onions. I might be able to scratch a few out of there. Maybe enough for supper anyway. See that crack right there? There is. There we go. I'll come back in a little while and get me a handful of those out for supper. Those are coming along pretty good. Tomatoes. That is a celebrity tomato. I bought plants this year because I didn't have time to start seeding all that stuff. When I planted them all the way to the top, down deep. They're growing, coming along real nice. And that's just the dirt from the dirt pile, and about half dirt and half compost. Rabbit manure, chicken manure, all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't going to plant any more, but yesterday I'm supposed to be resting all week, not doing nothing but resting. But I cannot do it. I've never been one to sit, and I've got to be moving. I've got to do something. So in here I've got a half squash and half cabbage, because I had the seed already. Never did make it to get my pine straw to put down on this old carpet, but we'll get there. There's the grandkids' onions and garlic. Y'all watch plant those. And I picked up a few bell pepper plants. They were tiny, so they're growing. They're coming along. I already got some weeds in there I got to get rid of. This little bed over here, I ran out of compost, so I just used some regular fertilizer. Some of the Job's plant food. I never tried it before. Where was I at? Me and forgetting to charge batteries. I'll tell you what. Anyway, carrots. Did I go over carrots? Yeah, that's a whole bed of carrots. Tim, that okra you sent me, that Texas Longhorn, I planted about half of it in here. I usually plant it out in the pea patch in the rows, like a row crop. But I'm not doing peas and all right now, so I planted about half of them in here because I'm going to want some, and that should be enough to eat. And then I'll plant some more from the second growing out in the other garden. And we looked at tomatoes. Alright, y'all don't pay no attention to my junk pile back here. I'm going to walk back here right quick, and I'm going to show you my wild blueberries and huckleberries. Bear with me, it's not far back here. Noisy out here today. Helicopters are flying. They're 4-laning the highway down there, as the river is a little bit less than a mile straight ahead from where the camera's pointing, and they're building a new bridge over the river. And they've had that pile driver running for 3 or 4 days now, where they're driving the piles, and it's just bang, 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 aggravating this thing. Now we'll see a couple of the bushes. I'm not going to go to all of them. Here's 2 of my best producing huckleberry bushes. See, look at the huckleberries. This thing is loaded this year. We've had a lot of rain over the winter, and I think that's really helped it. And this is a wild tree. It just volunteered. I guess birds get up in the trees, and after they eat them and then drop, and trees show up. And this one's right next to it. It's always got a few, but not like this one. Look at that thing. It's just loaded. So that'll be good later on this year. Back down here I've got 5 or 6 more huckleberries, some more blueberries. I don't feel like walking down there today. It is short britches and flip-flop weather here already. So I don't go back there with flip-flops on. And there's another huckleberry over there. There's a big blueberry down here. I haven't looked at it yet, but see, they pop up everywhere. There's another huckleberry there. Got to get a bush hog and get down here later this summer. Alright, this is a blueberry that come up just out of nowhere. We got quite a few on there. It's not loaded down like it was last year, but now when they start to get a little ripe is when we have to have a race with the birds, because birds love these things. And I may move some of these sometime this year. There's some more huckleberries coming right up next to it. The rest of them, there's some more down there. Like I said, I don't feel like going down there right now. That's my little patch of wood. That's where I'm going to build my camp, right down there, so I can camp at home. Alright, now let's go back up to the shop and let's do an unboxing right quick. I got an unboxing and I got a gift from a friend of mine I want to show you. Alright, here's some more blueberries. These 2 trees are up by the garden. These are those giant something or others. They do real well. I planted these, some I bought at the store several years back. This one here, I didn't prune this one this year. And there's these blackberries. Well, they're actually dewberries. We call them blackberries. They grow wild. They're all along the fence and they're all over the place out here. There's one right there. Well, almost ripe. Ripe enough to eat. Grandkids run all over picking those when they start coming in. A couple of big patches out back. And while we're here, the pear tree did real well last year. There's some, we got loaded down with pears again. There's another one over there. We still got plenty of pears canned from last year. And we just walk on up to the shop. Yeah, that resting is just, I can't do it. I can't sit. I'm just going to piddle a little bit today. Get the shop closed up. And I'll be gone for at least a week. Maybe a little bit more than a week. But I did manage to get my boat cleaned out. So it's cleaned out and ready to go for when I get a chance to go again. Alright, there's the box. Before I show you the box, I'll show you something over here. Turn that radio down. Look at my walking staff. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. My friend, Pastor Brad, pastor of the church up the road, brought me this. That is just the coolest thing. I forget the process they call it, but it's like those knife handles I had that time. Litho. They hook an extension cord to it and put electricity to it and burn it. That's what happens. They said there's a hole in it here. Somewhere right here. Where the electricity went in and fire came out here and here. That would have been neat to see. Actually turns the wood a little green color. Brad, thank you very much. That's a nice stick. Nice staff to walk around with out here. And I really need it here soon. But Brad makes these. If y'all want one, let me know and I'll put you in touch with him. Okay, here's the big box. Had a trade worked up with a fella that most of y'all know. His name is John. The Johns of Southern Ohio. He sent me a box of hides. And I sent him a box this morning. I ain't gonna tell you what all's in it, but I think you'll like it. It'll be there probably by maybe Saturday or Monday. Rabbit hides, rabbit. And I have a perfect plan for those right there, and I'll show you all that in a later video. And there's a nice deer hide. Got a plan for that. That's a tanned buckskin there. There's some raw hides, which we'll use those for knife scabbards later on. I told him if that was a rabbit, I wanted one of them, but that's not. That's a part of a cowhide, which I know what I can do with that. That's another part of a cowhide. I know what I can do with that. So also, in my trading and wheeling and dealing here lately, I've got a pile of material. I got a bunch of nice forging material for the forge when I'm able to do that. I got a bunch more very good old USA quality sawmill saw blades. One bigger saw blade, like come off an old sawmill. Got another one of those. So I've got plenty of materials for when I get back to knife making. Plenty of material, plenty to do. Just wanted to show y'all the unboxing, show you the garden. And this will probably be the last one. I may do one more from South Florida on Sunday. It just depends. And I don't know what else to say. But thank everybody for the prayers and the gifts and the well wishes, kind words. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And with all that, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. One more thing I forgot. I know. I knew I was going to say something else. A lot of people's asked me when after my surgery if I'm going to let everybody know. A lot of people are wanting to know what happens and all that kind of thing. I'll have one of the kids, probably my youngest son Joseph. He's YouTube savvy, and he knows all how to get into my things and all that stuff. So I'll probably have him make a little short YouTube for me and post it, just to let everybody know I'm okay, and if I am okay. Nah, it'll be fine. I'm nervous, but I'm not that nervous about it. But yeah, there'll be something posted probably Monday night to Tuesday morning, sometime in there, because all the kids are coming down. I've got to leave out tomorrow morning. Me and the wife are going and have a procedure on Friday, or 2 little procedures, and then we're just going to, instead of driving 6 hours back and then 6 hours back down there, we're just going to stay the weekend and then show up Monday morning. I believe it's at 5 o'clock. The last time I heard. So the kids are all coming up Sunday night so they can be there with their mama. And all that. So yeah, somebody will post and let y'all know. Thank you. Talk to you later. The end this time.